Hello, I'm Manawiltos. Welcome back to another episode of Civilization 3. As you may have noticed, there are some differences from the previous episode, and those can be explained also as differences relating to the fact that the actual previous episode didn't have any video in it, so the previous video episode is slightly different, but I assure you we haven't gone too much. So for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, there was an episode that I put out that it's episode something .5, and it has the audio of a failed recording session in which the video was not set up correctly, and that is why things are slightly different from the last video episode. Anyway, let's get right into the game. I just wanted to notify you that this is, for those of you who actually listened to the audio episode, this is where the boats are going. This is where our bridge will be. This is where our boat bridge will be. Okay, anyway. So, on news for the channel, something that I've been working on recently is actually a video that is in response to the Game Theorist video relating to samurai versus ninjas versus knights, and also against Vikings. And the reason I'm making that video is because there were some historical inaccuracies that I thought would be best straightened out, because of course the other video that MatPat made got hundreds of thousands of people watching it. So I just want to put out my own response so that if somebody may have gotten a historical misconception from watching that video, that at least I set the record straight for at least those who somehow come around to watching my video. So I have been working on that, and let me tell you, it is hard. It is relatively... Wow, this is bad. It is relatively difficult to make a discussion video where I put in more effort than just making a single background, because I have to display stuff. I put timelines. If I talk about something in the video, I maybe make a humorous drawing so that people know what I'm talking about. Okay, so where should this guy go? I could send him here, but I think it would actually be a better idea to free up this cavalryman. So I'm actually going to send you all the way over here, but the farthest we're going to get in this episode, well, not this episode, this turn, is over there. Okay, and I'm sending you down here. There you go, and you as well. Man, don't you miss the old Civilization 3 music? Probably not. Okay, let me just make sure everything is connected. Looks like it is, just in anticipation of the future war. Okay. And is this one of my cities anyway? Tamwin? I don't think it is, no. I don't recognize that name from my Stargate lore, Stargate brain lore. Not to be confused with lore from Star Trek. I like science fiction. Okay. There's some interesting stuff going on. Okay, so the galley has someone on it, surprisingly. So I'm actually going to use a caravel. Okay, let's actually... Oh, the galley is resting, so we should probably let that person off. And we can skip turn for the galley and the caravel, since the caravel can't load up and unload the same unit in the same turn. Okay, so let's see if we can take Ulundi. Very good. Ulundi is captured. We have now eliminated their strategic resources, unless they have any that I haven't seen, but I doubt that is the case. But what I really need is Zimbabwe. So I'm going to fortify here. And that should be the turn, unless there's something else going on. Yeah, you need to get on a boat. Let's get a caravel. That's right. This coming turn, we're going to have a lot of guys just rush out. And do I have enough guys heading down south to occupy all these cities? I need them to occupy the cities and also to free up other guys to go north. And I'll need to double up the defense on at least these 3 cities, just in case the enemy decides to show up. But hopefully that is not a problem. Okay, so let me think. Is there some place that we're doubling up that we don't have to? Here, we have a horseman. Is it worth upgrading a horseman now, since they're about to go obsolete? So it might not be. But I'll keep this guy here in case an enemy shows up somewhere around here. Is there anywhere else? Well, this is close to the coast, so I can justify leaving soldiers here. Okay, well, yeah. So we'll leave doubled up soldiers all the way around here, all the way up to Swazi. Mpondo I don't think needs it, neither does Tugela. And all these cities are close to each other anyway, so if an enemy attacks, we can just rush everyone in there. Since we're building almost exclusively cavalry, that shouldn't be a problem. Let me just... Okay, very good. Just making sure that that issue is dealt with. Oh no, a longbowman! Ah! That is annoying, to say the least. Baal has produced a coastal fortress. Well, yeah. Get some cavalry on the move. Everybody loves some cavalry. Let me get some cavalry out here. There you go. And you can skip turn, skip turn. And you, Monsignor, get to go all the way over here. And you can have your way down here. Just go as far as you can. Can you attack? I don't think you can, no. Okay, so my plan is I'll get you in here and fortified, and I'll use you to attack the longbowmen. Or, why am I not doing this? I send you over here and use this army that I have lying around to go down. Okay, so this should take 1 turn, and this should be the 2nd turn. There you go. And I'll also send you on the way to attack the capital, just in case that is a wise move. I'll send you over here. Fortify. And just send everybody down. I think I'll need another one in here so that I can send the cavalryman up to Isandulwana and then back down in case I need to clear up everything down here. Okay, so that's a plan. Go in there, and should I leave the town with... Well, there's actually 2 cavalrymen here. So I don't need to worry about this, in fact. So let's actually go in there, install a new governor, get walls built up, and send our veteran in there to protect the town. The town is now protected. I'll also send a few more because we're going to fortify the coast anyway. This has too much fortification on it now that I'm looking at it. So I'm going to send you down. There you go. And that's the next turn. There you go. Problem solved. Civil disorder. No. Not again. Nobody likes civil disorder. Alright? If you, yes, you out there, are someone who engages in civil disorder, please stop. It's not good for society. Okay? Let's be honest, nobody enjoys people that go around and do that. Let's send you in there. And then we send you out down here or up here. Either way, it's, well, actually, no, look at it. That's 1, 2. I could take Swazi in one turn if there's only one guy on Swazi. Oh, there's only one guy on Swazi. Uh-oh. I'm sorry, Zulu. It looks like you're about to get wombo comboed. I was planning on pulling this army back, but it looks like it might not get anywhere on time to actually capture anything. So anyway, let's send you down there. Wow, 2 armies on one tile. That's a huge number of troops to have in a town. Just imagine that. Just these 2 huge generals marching into town, and there's soldiers everywhere. That's a big burden. Okay, let's send down. I need to make sure my navy is built okay. When you build an aqueduct, I might build a naval unit. Wasn't there somewhere I was building another type of naval unit? I can't remember where it was. For the life of me, I cannot remember. Oh well. I think it's time to begin the plan. I'm going to send 3 guys all the way to Tumwin. And they're going to begin the process of crossing over. And so is everybody else that is going to be sent from this point on. Because we're going to be declaring war right away as soon as we finished off with Zulu. So I don't want to worry about declaring war and then they all gather up. I want this to be a surprise attack. For example, as you can see here, the musketeer has left Avignon. So it is indeed a good idea to attack. Okay, this might be one of those moments where it actually is feasible to slide down soldiers. I'm going to slide you in there, and then how far can you slide down? Not all the way. Slide you in there. And you've already moved this turn. So no, you can't go all the way down. But you can go part of the way down. Okay. So it's going to take 2 turns to move up. I think this location is the ideal location to retreat from. Because if I'm here, then I can go into Swazi or back to Hlobane, which is much better than here, where my retreat options are more limited. I could also go here, in which case I'd be only 1 tile away from a retreat option, which is actually 2 entire armies, which might be better, but then that means that there's less protection up around here, but I don't think they have a huge army anyway. So I think that's the best option to attack from, best location. Okay, I think we may have taken down one of them. So now I'm going to send a guy in there. 2 guys in there. And a guy up here. And I'm going to make sure everything is dealt with. Very good. And hopefully next turn I might be able to take Zimbabwe, which will leave the Zulu with only Bapedi. And once we've taken that, then it's over. They're done. There's nothing happening after that. So I think I'll go one more turn. Okay. Just the right time for them to sign peace anyway. They'll need that peace to take me down. Okay. We need a frigate. Aqueduct, frigate. Let's get those frigates out. Osiris has produced a temple, and they take their time building things, but a frigate. Go ahead. That was our frigate turn. We're going to get some aggressive navy there. We won't use a bombard option from the frigate. We will just use it to take down any boats that they send up to take down my boats, because I don't want them to take down my boats. The only real reason I'm building a navy at all is, of course, to transfer troops over between the continents and to protect my navy. And of course, if they decide to somehow show up at my coasts, it might be good to break them down before they break me down. Umfolozi has produced barracks, and have they need a granary. We'll just hold here. And you're already on your way down here, so you might as well get over here. Okay. So we're going to send you to Zimbabwe. And now we have taken the Great Library. But it is no real use to us because we didn't build it. And if I remember correctly, I don't think that we get any culture from it either, which is problematic. It just destroys the culture. Because if I remember correctly, there was a wonder at Athens. Yeah, the Oracle. And if I look at the cultural advisor, I've got culture from wonders, and we go not Ra. We need to use this slider, and we go down all the other cities. Come on, go down. The only ones we get culture from are the ones that we built in Ra. So you look at Athens, it has a culture rating of 0. So it's not getting any culture per turn, despite the fact that it has a wonder in it. So that was something that I found out in a previous playthrough, that wonders just don't give you anything. Okay, you'll be fine. And we'll fortify you here. We'll send you here to aid. And you can stay fortified there as well. And I think I'll send you on the final leg of our journey to conquer the Zulu. And once that is complete, I will immediately declare war on the rest of the world. I'll try to garrison the coastal cities, including Bapedi, because it does have coast, with an extra unit, and I'll send all the armies up to the dockyards, which is going to take quite some time because they have to go around the jungle. Not the most convenient thing, but hopefully they will still be relevant by the time they get onto the battlefield. And even if they aren't, they are practically huge meat shields. So, there you go. To Bapedi. You fortify. You can fortify as well. You're fine there. You still need to heal up. And that's it for this time. That's right, we're leaving on a cliffhanger. We're going to take Bapedi and we're going to get the Theory of Gravity, and hopefully that will get us to the next period in our history. And thank you all for watching. If you have any suggestions or anything to say at all, please do so in the comments below. And stay healthy if you are healthy. If you're not healthy, I hope you get healthy soon. If that is not an option at all, well, I hope that you are comforted in some way. And that is all for now. Anawiltus, over and out.